Hi, this is Leslie with the Plaid Poodle, and today I'm going to demonstrate how I made this card using a couple of items that will be gone at the end of March. They're from the Stampin' Up! Celebration brochures. In fact, it's in the second release brochure. Celebration is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Does where you get to pick a free item from their celebration brochure with a minimum $50 purchase. So for every $50 you spend, you get a free item. And I'm going to highlight a couple of those items today. One is this stamp set that I just love. It is the reverse words. I'm going to pull my camera out a little bit more. You can see better. And the other product that I'm going to, I had to have this because Bermuda Bay is one of my favorite Stampin' Up! Colors, but it is a 12 sheets of 6x6 glimmer paper, and it comes in Bermuda Bay, Sweet Sugar Plum, Mint Macaron. So you get 4 sheets of each colors. Aren't they gorgeous? I just love those. Maggie is barking in the background. I apologize in advance for that. So before these went away, I just wanted to make a card using them because I just love them. And I'm also going to use a stamp set out of the annual catalog called Confetti Celebration because I'm going to use the Hooray stamp. And it just went so beautifully for the inside. Let's celebrate. So this could be used for a birthday card, an anniversary card, a way to go card, a promotion card, retirement card, whatever. So I made this one in Bermuda Bay, excuse me, and I just staggered the glimmer paper with a piece of Pool Party and Soft Sky. So it's kind of a monochromatic look. And the card I'm going to demonstrate on camera, I'm going to use some pinks to go with the Sweet Sugar Plum glimmer paper. So first of all, I'm taking an 8.5 by 11, actually a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock for my card base. And I will have these dimensions up over on my blog, so you don't need to worry about keeping track at this point. And then just for the base of the card, on this one I'm going to start with a piece of rich raspberry, and this is 3 inches by 4 1/4. And I might have to go break up a little dog tussle. So if I pause the video, I will be back shortly. My little plaid poodles like to wrestle. Okay, like I said, this is a 3, mainly Maggie. She gets a little excited. 3 inch by 4 1/4. We're going to put that right in the center of the card. And then I'm going to take a piece of the, nope, that's what I'm going to die cut out. I'm going to take a piece of Pink Pirouette, which is from the Subtles collection. Real pretty soft pink, perfect for baby cards and wedding cards and girly cards. And I'm going to just stick that right there in the middle. And finally, I'm going to put on a piece of the glimmer paper that is 2 inches by 4 1/4. And so you could get 3 cards out of one 6x6 sheet piece of the glimmer paper that came in that stack. Put that right in the center. I'm already loving that pink. Okay, now for my stamping. Got a little glitter on here. I am going to use the, of course, Sweet Sugar Plum to match my glitter paper. and my card base. So I've taken a piece of, I believe this is 4 inches by, let's see, 4 by 3, just to stamp on. We're going to die cut it out so it's not crucial, the size. And I'm going to take my stamp, and I don't have to worry about placement either because we're going to die cut it out. And this is a very solid background, so I like to kind of hold it and give it a little pressure and a hold before I pull up. Just, isn't that cute? It just kind of gives it just a watercolor look. It's really nice with very minimum effort. Okay, to cut these out, I'm using a couple of the dies from the layering oval die set that is in the Stampin' Up catalog, annual catalog. And I'm just going to take a piece of, I could use my magnetic platform, but I don't think it's in my machine right now, so I'm just going to use a piece of washi tape to hold that down. And see if I can get this all in the camera. We'll just cut these out at the same time. I'm using a regular oval die and a scallop oval die that layer right over each other, hence the layering oval dies. I love them. I hardly make a card that I don't use the layering ovals, circles, or squares. Okay, I'm going to set the Big Shot aside. Gently peel off my washi tape. And I've just got this set aside for my class on Monday. We're going to make this card in my local card classes. So I've pulled these dies and I keep them in a little container for classes. So I'm going to tape that on a piece of cardstock. Okay. Not that you all needed to know any of that. But that's why I was taping it to that piece of card. I'm just going to adhere this right on top of the scallop oval. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals and pop that up a little bit. You can see I've it's popped up a little bit on the Bermuda Bay card. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I think I'm going to have to do one in mint macaron so I can have the full all 3 colors. This would be perfect for a gentleman, and this would be perfect, of course, for a lady, or even a teenager, or any female you have in your who loves pinks. Okay, now for the inside of the card, like I said, I used the Confetti Celebration stamp set. It's got a lot of fun party sentiments, and this worked perfectly because hooray, let's celebrate. And I'm going to show you a little technique that I used to get that balloon where it looks like it's behind the sentiment. So I'm taking a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 white Whisper White cardstock, and I'm just going to tape it down with a little washi. I use washi all the time so it doesn't move on me. And I'm going to use Memento in Tuxedo Black. Ink that up real well and try and get this centered and straight without getting my head straight up in the camera. Pretty good. All right, now how I got that balloon to kind of be floating behind the sentiment is I took and I stamped the sentiment again on a piece of just a scrap of cardstock, and I've got it saved here again for my so my class can use it if they want on Monday. And I just cut the part that I fussy cut around the sentiment. I didn't do the whole thing because I just wanted it right there. And then I'm going to lay it right over top of the sentiment, and I'm going to use, again, I could hold it with my hand probably, but I don't trust myself. I'm going to use a little piece of washi tape to kind of hold that down. Then I'm going to take the balloon image that also came from the Confetti Celebration stamp set, and I'm going to use the Sweet Sugar Plum and ink that up. And sometimes I have a little trouble with my pressure down here at the bottom of the string, so I'm just gonna take a little baby wipe and just make sure that the background of the stamp, the rubber doesn't have any ink on it. And then I'm just gonna stamp it right over top of that. Isn't that fun? Pull that up. And there you have it. See how the I just kind of masked the sentiment, and there's the balloon appears to be floating behind. So then we're just gonna adhere that to the inside of the card, and it is done. It didn't take long at all. Simple Simon, and there's not any really hard cutting. They're all, and pretty economical card because we got the glimmer and the glimmer paper and the stamp set for free. But we didn't use a whole lot of paper, but it has a lot of pizzazz, I think. So I hope you enjoyed it too, and thanks for stopping by and viewing my video. If you want more paper crafting ideas and inspiration, please visit my blog at www.theplaidpoodle.com and check out my store at leslie.stampinup.net for the final days of celebration and get yourself some of that pretty glimmer paper. We'll talk to you later. Bye.